Hello, lovelies. This is going to be a reading. I know I've been MIA, but I'm here. Hope all is well. I've already pulled the cards. We already prayed to the Most High, to the Divine. Let's see what's happening. This is a kind of a strange read for me. I have not really picked up the whole story yet, but what I keep hearing is, what would you do? What would you do if your son was at home crying all alone on the bedroom floor because he's hungry? And the only way to feed him is to... I feel like that there's an energy out there who is... I don't know why I just heard masculine. But there is an energy out there who is messing with a feminine energy, or trying to confuse or distort a feminine energy. And it wants this mother to feel as if she is not good enough, to feel as if she is without any resources, all right? And it's almost like this is an energy of someone being in a relationship with someone. You're in a relationship. This mother is in a relationship with this man, or maybe even the father of her children, because I wanted to say father. And that person is preying on this feminine, making her to feel destitute. And the reason why I say this is because I did clarify the Four of Pentacles with, like I said, I was kind of going through it. I kept reading back and forth. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and then the Five of Swords, which to me also comes out as the Seven of Swords, which is interesting because I'm just now realizing that is a 5. I feel like the Holy Spirit wants you to know that there is someone on the other side who is fighting for you. The Queen of Pentacles was also clarified with the Queen of Pentacles. So there's also like a grandmother energy. This grandmother energy is holding up this feminine energy. See, when you first look at the card, or when I first looked at the card, I figured that it was that this was the mother and she was protecting her children. But in this card, that is not so. This is an energy that is older than you, protecting you. This energy is looking at you like you are just golden. It's reminding me of jade, you know, like the gem jade. It believes that you are valuable and precious. Nothing really compares to you, I'm getting right now. All right, it's like you bring substance. I'm being kind of drawn to the dandelions here. You know, everyone wants to get rid of dandelions, but if you really know, or if you're like me, when I was a child, we would wish on dandelions and blow the seeds out, so to spread across the, you know, the world. And also they say that dandelions cure heart ailments. So this grandmother, this passed on grandmother, seems like they're no longer with us, or if she's very old. She might even have something like dementia, something of that energy, but she remembers you. That might make a lot of people upset as well, that this energy loves you. So as this Four of Pentacles, of course, Four of Pentacles is almost like control. It's the energy of trying to keep everything in line. There's something that is hovering over you that wants to keep you in line. And to do this, it's like this slow moving energy of them always coming in, telling you maybe what you've done wrong. And it's an interesting energy too, because it's not that they are making up situations. This is a tricky energy, okay, my loves? And I believe it's for parents. This is the energy like, and that's why you have to sit with yourself and go back to and reflect with God. Because let's say I don't know, let's say your kid's at school, all right? And they're at school and they get to fighting with another kid. And the school calls you and they go, your kid was fighting. And then you tell your significant other and they go, see, that kid was fighting at school. They're bad, they're doing this and doing that. So that's a true situation, right? So they're going to try to make you feel less than as a parent because your kid's at school fighting. right? Because they're slowly bringing in this discord into your life. But what they don't know is your kid was up at school fighting because they were taking up or defending the disabled kid. And maybe they're always taking up and defending the disabled kid. So it's like this person is taking these situations that actually occurred and switching them around. They don't want you to know that you are like the dandelion, that you spread across the world, and that you ease hearts of people like your grandmother once did. Okay, they don't want you to know that you are of a lineage of Queen of Pentacles. Fertilization, it's like fertile. You sit on the throne. They don't want you to know this, okay, that you're abundant, that you're full of knowledge type of energy and transformation. Okay, they don't want you to know that you're like the phoenix, like you set the world on fire, right? That you have the ability to grow in dark areas, that you are just made of expansion. So you have to pay attention, because these energies are bringing in this slow burn of half-truths. Let's call it that. And it's slow. And these people and this person is methodical. That's the situation. So what the issue is we have the Seven of Swords and the Two of Swords. And when I looked at the Seven of Swords and Two of Swords, I was like, this person doesn't know this. I don't know if you actually know what's happening. It's like you're two-sided with the situation. It's almost like you can see it, but then you don't see. Because if you are actually had to sit down with yourself and go, this is actually what's occurring, then you would realize that you are you're sitting with a really bad person, and that you might have made a really interesting decision on being with this person. It might make you it might make you feel like, damn, I fucked up, which is okay, right? Cognitive dissonance, okay? It's going to make you feel a little bit worse because how they've been slow feeding you this deception. So this might feel like, okay, that's the camel that broke that's just, you might feel like it confirms what they're saying, but it doesn't. Okay, because they're not been telling you the whole truth, and you might not have been speaking to this person fully either, which means that you might not really confide in them. Maybe because they're always telling you what you did wrong or what's not right. And what you have to realize is that if you don't really trust someone enough to confide in them, then you shouldn't be with them anyway. And you also need to know that you can always make a change. You can always go, hell no, don't want to do that no more. That's the glory of the Most High. That's the beautiful thing about life, is that we can always change the direction of our lives, okay? Give me a second. This person, what they do is, gosh, this is a good one. This is like a little mastermind here you got going on. This person nitpicks the hell out of you, okay? Nitpicks you. Why are you wearing that? Oh, you look good in that. Why are you doing that? Oh, that's good. It's like they nitpick the hell out of you to make you feel confused, and then they say that it's you and them against the world type of thing, okay? They don't want you to make any decisions on your own. All the decisions have to be ran by both of you. I don't know if you guys are married or even engaged or something like that, but it's like, yeah. The interesting thing though is that just your nature alone is outweighing or is pushing this darker energy out, just because of who you are. You already outweigh them with the love in your heart. So I need you to know that the love in your heart is you already feel funny. This is like a confirmation reading. You already feel strange about it. You already feel funny. That's why you're not telling them everything. You can kind of feel it, but also you're really standing on this foundation of, this is my person. This is my choice. This is what I found. Why are you saying that? One moment. Why are you saying that? Why are you saying that? You might have built a business together, okay? Something that might have gotten very large too. It's successful, okay? This could even be a family type of thing. Why are you saying that with a wand? Why are you? You're very passionate about it. Oh, gosh, I guess I'll take those just to see. The Hangman, the Moon, the World, 3 of Cups, 2 of Cups. I mean, 5 of Cups, sorry. They have you stuck somehow. And with this, what I felt too was like, this is someone with a promise, almost like, let me bring in the contract. You'll become CEO when I pass away, or let me see. It's like this waiting on a promise type of thing, and that's why. Oh, one moment. All right, I got it. This person always threatens to leave you. They always threaten to leave you. Okay? You have to pay attention to things like that too. If you're in a fight with someone, or any type of altercation, any type of discussion where it's about a decision needs to be made, or we have to come to some agreement, any type of conversation. If it's not going this person's way, then they threaten to leave you. They have really implanted this fear. They play on your abandonment issues a lot. A lot. You don't even know that you sort of know. Maybe subconsciously you know. But they threaten this. It's like their bat signal. Oh no, they're becoming enlightened. Oh no, they're going against the grain. They're going against what I say. They're having their own opinions. Let's send out the bat signal. This person is bullheaded. This person might even go, it's reminding me of, am I right or am I wrong? Am I right or am I wrong? It's like you can't have a thought of your own. And your thoughts are magnificent. Your thoughts are glorious. Your thoughts not only change your life, but it changes the life of others around you. And this person wants to keep you in a cage. Okay? I know, like a song where the cage bird sings type of vibe. And then if you say, hey, I don't think that's right, or I don't want to make that choice, or I think I want to go in a different direction, they lock you up. They hang you up with, you know what? Then just do it yourself. Okay? Well, I'm going to go. All right? I'll just pack my shit and go to my mama's house. That is the issue. You're not sure if you want to stand your ground or not. I'm trying to think of a way to say this. It's almost like it's almost like the world now, where we live in a world where we stole this land, right? And now we go, you can't come in. It's like taking a stance. This is how you're doing it. It's so confusing. It's almost like you can't heal where you were hurt. Let's just say that. You can't heal where you were hurt. You can't walk into this person's house and stand your ground. This is saying you need your own house. It's almost like you're using their tools to stand your ground, and that's burning your hand, and you don't realize it. If that makes any sense, I don't know. What's contributing from the past with this energy? We have the 6 of Wands in the Hermit. So this person's left you before, right? You've been out on your own before, and it might have been difficult. It was difficult, sorta, right? It was almost like you were in a dream, almost like you've been, like a roller coaster, being on your own. It almost felt, I don't know why I feel holographic. It didn't feel right somehow. when one of you separated from the other type of thing. Because this is a Hermit card, but it does very much feel like it's the Five of Pentacles, but it's not. It's the Hermit card, which is a card of growth, of isolation, but of isolation that brings you into your next ascension, right? Isolation that transforms you. But in this deck, it really, and then even with this Five of Swords, you have the Six of Swords, you have all this snow here as well. So the separation from the past is contributing to why this energy is still going on, right? And that person just did that just to hammer in that nail that says, you don't want to be alone, right? You want to be with me, right? It was a power play of this energy here that contributed from the past. It was a power play. This King of Wands, because that's how they're coming up. This King of Wands is pretty much like, these are intentional thoughts that this person is doing to make you fall in line. This can even be picking a fight to make you walk off. That's what it really feels like. It felt like they left you, but you might have left them. And the reason why I say you might have left them is because they picked a fight. You left, but it was always that was their intention. They picked the fight on purpose. They knew you would leave on purpose. That was the power play, to set your life on fire, to make you feel like you're all alone or out on your own. What they didn't realize is that God was like, oh, good. I like that. Nice. Yeah. Get on your own. What's contributing to this energy now is the Page of Wands and the Ace of Cups. I don't know why I felt like pregnant. Are you pregnant? Or again, it could be this energy of creating this business. That also comes up as fertility. It could just be you, right? Because I said that you're this abundant type of creature. You are a creature of fertility. You turn nothing into something. You handle your biz. But again, you could be pregnant. All eyes on you. All eyes on you right now. I like the energy here, though, because it still feels like they're hitting you with the I'll leave you type of energy. But with this energy, it's almost like, at first, it's like God came and brought the cup, right? And the cup is there only for the reflection. Your head is still down. You're still fearing woesome, this person might leave me. But now when you put your head down, God has that water there to reflect back. To reflect your reflection back to you. Yeah, this person has a big ass mouth. Yap. Talk. Okay, does this person have a podcast? Ew. They could talk a lot. Again, when I said family, they could talk a lot of shit about you to your family. I don't know why I said your family. I meant to say their family. So families, they can talk a lot of stuff and have a lot of eyes on you. Just trying to warm up that pot, trying to make you feel like you're being cooked, right? But you're not being cooked. I think that's the point of this message. It's to tell you that you're being deceived. They're coming at you with energy that is trying to confuse you on who you are and what you're doing. They're slow cooking you with little bitty thoughts of indiscretion, points of inaccuracy. It's almost like someone who tries to play you to be perfect. They play on your wants and needs to be perfect. But that's impossible. The intentions of the universe is not to be perfect, because how would we learn and how would we expand? It needs you to be how you are, and it needs you to stand in your truth, which means that no matter what that is, no matter how you are, you have the right and the holy worth to stand as such. To be perfect would be to be a liar. All right? The universe doesn't want you to try to be anything that you're not. If there's something that you need to grow inside of you, the universe will hold your hand and stand with you as you go through those trials. All right? The universe is a universe of clarity and of revealing. So that's how you know when God's in the room, when God shows up. If you have anything in your life that is telling you that's not right, don't do this, and they're not giving you resources or information, conversations on how to grow you in the most beautiful way. If someone goes, you didn't do that right, you're trash, you suck, and then try to shun you, that's not the person for you. That's not loving yourself or them loving you as God would, or as a parent would. Someone who cares about you would ease you into this knowing, hey babe, hey friend, hey lover, that was kind of, that was kind of strange. Why did you do that? And the reason why I say that is because I can see that 1, 2, 3 would hurt you in the long run, or 3, 4, 5 might not work out for you right now. Hey, let's do it this way. What do you think about this? And they wouldn't come to you in an energy of control. It would still be an energy of you making your own decisions. All right? Because that's the issue. It's like someone's trying to push your issues. Someone's trying to confuse you on your stance, on what you know, how to maneuver, how to push through. It's like they want you to rely on them to stand your ground, which is interesting. You should do a lot of mirror, standing in front of the mirror, looking at yourself in the eyes, okay? Just look at yourself in the eyes. Look at what you are and what you've become and what you've grown into. And I need you to know that that's beautiful. You're from a lineage of beautiful things. Glorious, expansive, needed summer times is what I'm hearing and what I'm feeling. The eyes that are watching you actually admire what you are. And what it really is envious of what you are, of what you can create. But they're not going to come at you like that, because you might be a very smart person, maybe even a very beautiful person. They're not going to come at you like that. They're going to come at you with nitpicking. And because you're smart and because you're beautiful, you might have been living a life of perfection, trying to do everything right, waking up really early so you can have time to plan. And the universe is saying, that's lovely, my love, but not right now, right? Right now, I need you to see that mistakes are okay, that going backwards is fine, that starting over is what the universe does, that sitting down and being quiet is actually healing. Let's see what you need to change. The Empress. Oh my goodness, look at this, bottom of the deck. 7 of Swords. You've been lying to yourself, okay? You don't have to produce anything that would make you the Empress. You are the Empress because you are harvest, because that's how you were designed. That was in your DNA. When God thought of you, he thought Empress. And this is someone who can walk in 2 worlds. You, like I said, I keep hearing, you make nothing out of something. Even if you're going through a hard time right now, you're still the Empress. And this is what needs to change. You have to stop deceiving yourself. And definitely stop letting these googly googlies, these I don't know what I'm hearing, like these ghouls try to deceive you. What they say, like lions don't ask for the opinion of sheep. I don't care that you boo to me because I know what you clap for. Like, you already know that you're smarter. You already know that you got it in you. Let go of that energy. Just fuck humble. Right? And when you make that decision, when you consciously make that decision of, I am enough because I am enough, it becomes weaponized. And at that time, I need to let you know that whatever dies, whatever has to bow down to your feet at that time, whatever leaves, let it, because it was intended to do so. This is what needs to change, all right? See what happens if you don't change it. You know that your grandma or this elderly energy that thought that you were just the cutest, most wonderful thing, also was succumbed to this same energy. This energy also did this to your elder, right? Made them feel this way too, and it looks like they might have succumbed to it, and I hate that. What do you need to do to change it? But the beautiful thing is now that that person is on the other side of this. Like they've transitioned, if they have transitioned. Now they've become this hilltop for you to stand on. This energy that brings in this knowledge for you. If you don't come into this Empress energy and realize that you're deceiving yourself, what will in turn occur is the Knight of Wands and the Six of Cups. It's like a cycle. It's like you kind of get sucked into this black hole of, and you know what, someone's also trying to make you feel like you're not hot shit, like you're not hot stuff, not like you're not sexy. If you don't take this stance, you go through another cycle of feeling upside down. Of not knowing where to point your bow and arrow. Because when you don't feel sexy, when people trick you into knowing who you are, you don't know what decisions to make, what heels to stand on. You don't know how to execute your choices. If this is a business that you all have brought together, know that you can make your own business. Know that the reason why it's successful in the first place is because of you. And not just like the money you contributed. That's not what makes this thing successful. It's your essence that makes it successful. And if you don't step into this Empress energy, it's just like you just have to dodge a lot more bullets. A lot more things from memories from the past. It makes other people around you think that they can do the same thing to you. As they watch this masculine energy or this family do these things to you, try to deceive you, make you feel like you're less than, other people around you, my hand is itching, they think that they can play with you too. They think that well, she didn't see him do it. They didn't see them do it, so maybe I can do it too. They think they can keep up with you. I was watching something and it was saying like, you know how you're ride or die with your man and y'all came up from nothing or anything, and I heard these men talking about it, and pretty much what happens is once that person gets on their feet, they look at you and they go, I would have never done that. I would have never stuck by somebody who didn't have any money. They really look at you and like kind of like are disgusted by the choices you made. They think that you're stupid for sticking with them because they didn't have any money, and that's not something they would have done. They don't look back and go, that's my ride or die. They look back and go, what an idiot. And not just they, and because they talk so much, other people around them are saying, what an idiot too. So it just opens up these portals where more people get involved, which makes sense because that's how the universe works. The universe goes, hey, if you didn't learn it this time, and it was so much deception, now I have to bring in more because I got to wake you up because you're my empress. You're my harvest. You're my lovely. Right? I love you guys. Till next time.